Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Judicials ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Sanchez. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why...
Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Up to 44 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Running with the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive it out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Did a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. Right back to the well. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there. This offense is feeling it.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll try the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Goes to the option. And he's wrestled to the ground.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback be on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Power football with the run. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. The Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. This offense has it with really good field position. Running behind that left side. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Smith wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown Buckeyes! They went for it all and it paid off with the score.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll go to the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Rides to back and leaves it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Smith wants to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The option look. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's York.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move them on the counter. Got enough for the first. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll run the option. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Judicials are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Takes a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. Can't get him to the ground.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you
lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's low. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Judicials with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Judicials are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's York. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's May. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's first down from the 37-yard line. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Handoff to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a gap. It's made. Fights off a defender. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. The pitch to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Judicials. Great job by the back on the option.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turning it on. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll give it to the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the